Was the Granger maybe? The Granger, yep, they will go for the Granger. That's gonna be on Toy's pocket. And oh, Yiso Jin!
Wow.
YSS Jungle up against the Guinevere. What do you think about this, Arashi?
Skill-based matchup, I guess. The thing is, like, you can trace us out of the spatial migration, but in order to do that, you gotta see the spatial migration coming. And I just don't see MPL level junglers making it that obvious. So I think Super Ken's in danger.
Yeah, I mean, with the amount of layers of crowd control, you know, dive, one traceless isn't enough. So definitely, Dewa United, they can overwhelm this Yisun Shin. Let's see though the final pick of Dewa United.
A frontliner with good regen, I think.
Oh.
Get away from the
gotcha. Is a good shout. But then Khalid again,
Yeah.
sure.
That makes sense. Very sensible. And they kind of have that mid prio as well, but yeah, up against a Kalea, it won't be Season 15, the playoffs.
That's right.
Caught us off guard with that pick. So now Arkihoshi, the burden bestowed upon them, very heavy. Can they deliver and make the kingdom faithful once more? Game 2, Dewa against Arkihoshi.
You know this Kalia does in the early game, definitely a sustained advantage against the Kalin. Clear-wise though, I don't think it's particularly strong. And if the audio is telling me enough, Ark are going for the clearing game, so they're not even trying to zone Octa in the early game, right? Because level 1 Tushin is hard to really compete with when it comes down to just the zoning, the damage potential. On the flip side, Toy back on the Granger, it's a good look, but not even running the Purify, he's running the Flicker, so still very vulnerable to the playmaking tools of Dewa. As you take a look at the emblems by you, tenacity for Ezekiel, expecting a lot of aggression. And for the side of Dewa, Octa is still with the pull yourself together, so not really a bit too concerned about Super Can going past his teammates, jumping straight at him.
Still the Assassin Emblem for the Granger. And that matchup, I think, quite a non-lane. Until you hit level 4, the Granger can kind of play from afar with the Detonata, with the ultimate, so the Harith will have a hard time when that comes in. But so far, they're still trying to win that mid lane contest with the mid prio. Up top, Super Ken's gonna again assist Super Dan to get level 4, bearing in mind that this matchup against the Arlet, Phoveus does win out, so he's gonna maximize that strong side. Meanwhile, now up top, both gold laners will have to play the weak side. Turtle in 10 seconds. As Dolan is level 4, so is Super Ken. Let's see if they can catch one player down.
Alright. Super Den needs to get level 4 quite urgently though. You can see Super Ken already in position, but Tin, he's frozen the wave so he can get access to the minions faster.
Yeah.
And he's already rotated level 4. Can they get a catch though is the question. And who will they target?
Let's see here as both teams now showing. Let's go to the Flicker. Engage! Feather Ash strike in the back from the side of Dewa United. That's first blood for them. 2 kills already. Wow, they engaged, but Dewa United with the recovery. Style point! And Super Ken will be taken down. And boy, oh boy, a perfect game for Dewa United. Perfect early game for Dewa United so far.
Dolan, you thief in the night, making RRQ do the hard work, and all he has to do is press the retribution button. But that engage from Super Dan was so abrupt. I don't think RRQ were ready for that.
I think he was trying to catch, to catch your opponents by surprise. Catching your friends by surprise is a fair idea. But the fact that Octa had the Purify there, right? He got a full channel of the Feathered Airstrike. He can't compete with that kind of burst damage. So they're trying to go combo for combo, but now Edok
Oh my.
taking some more punishment.
Sakura.
We haven't seen Farsa in a long time. You gotta remember, this is a very dangerous hero to go up against. You're trying to get the early game advantage. When you do it like that, when you give Octa the space to really do the damage and you clump together for the Feather Airstrike, unfortunately RRQ could not match the damage.
And in the hands of Octa too, very dangerous. But up top again, like we said, it's gonna be a 50-50 lane. It's gonna be a 4D chess match. They're gonna have to play. But then River Control. Who do you think wins out, Arashi? Is it gonna be the Khalid? Is it gonna be the Kalea?
Oh, in River Control?
Oh, hold on.
That's an engage with the 3v2. They know that they are a man up. And down goes Edok. No compensation whatsoever for RRQ.
Answered straight away.
Oh.
Dewa has prio, has pressure. That's gonna be full plates for Dewa United.
Bro, screw the plates. 2 gold cards zone away. Toy can't get any income from about 2 whole waves.
Oh,
Wait, they might take the turret over like immediately too.
this is hemorrhaging for Dewa. They have to stem the bleeding. Maybe look for a pickoff, but who do they really want to pick off? Concentrate the energy ready for Dolan as well.
Oh man, RRQ are banking on getting the neutral objectives. They're already 2.6k gold behind.
Kai Piercer first item for the Granger. They want to involve this Granger into the fight, but the Granger's still up top while they try to post for this objective.
Shaman forced by maybe. On towards Yehaskiel. Oh my. The damage there enough to make Yehaskiel retreat. And with that, it will create space for Dewa to take that turtle. Take a look at Moeza already in the jungles of RRQ now. Raging Sandstorm doesn't find the angle, but Edok will die regardless under his own turret.
They were able to clear the mid lane turret out though, so small victories. But the purple immediately, Dewa's early game pressure, not comparable to what RRQ were doing. This is what RRQ wanted to do in the previous game, but Dewa are not pulling any stops right here. Super Dan gonna be ganked by Moeza again.
2v1.
The 2v1 is not looking good for Dan. That's a killing spree for Kin.
Whew. His life for the turret, I mean, it's something.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, there's no control whatsoever for RRQ. Super Dan and Edok are a non-factor here. Nothing, no one can follow up on the Tsunami Slam, so Edok's engage isn't nearly as threatening. And Super Dan is so behind at this point that he's just too squishy. They will take him out immediately.
Yep. Oh, Tsunami Slam.
Purify to recover. That's gonna be Shaman Force. Oh, under the turret! My goodness, Dolan again with the engage will be punished though, but they will find more. Super Dan taken away from his team with under his own turret. Survives for a bit. Mueza now trying to hold on, but he will fall. That's gonna be mid-turret also falling. They're United. They lose Dolan, but they get Dan and the turret.
Oh my, Super Dan almost turned the tides around.
Woo.
But that was a complete lockdown on Super Toy. No Purify as well from him. He goes for the flicker.
I'm more surprised that Mueza was able to survive right there.
Quick guard.
He has the pauldrons, but that's like after the fight. During that fight, the quicksand guard alone kept him alive. And again, there is no crowd control, unlike earlier, to stop the channeling of that quicksand guard. So all the advantages that RQ had in the first game, the control, the AoE, the burst damage, they have none of it right now in game 2.
Completely clueless on how they're gonna engage Mueza.
On towards Super Ken.
Oh!
No traceless. Octa takes the kill. It's just Dewa United with the rinse and repeat.
And you have ways to maximize this Feather Airstrike. You have the CC and the Violent Requiem and then the Raging Sandstorm too. So it's almost like a pick-off style as well. And maybe is slowly and silently scaling with his items and his damage now built upon Starlium side, Feather of Heaven. He has the magic one now. Soon enough, it'll be the Holy Crystal. 7 minutes, they have control. And also taking down the structure. Both up top, down bottom as well, and then in the mid lane. Looking very bleak for RRQ Hoshi.
Man, almost a 7k gold advantage. This is rough, dude. There's not even like any big maneuvers from Dewa. They're just brute forcing all of these objectives. RRQ, it's like trying to fight a baseball bat with a chopstick. Like they can't threaten back anything.
Yep. It'll break into pieces, and then that is what RRQ Hoshi is doing right now, breaking to pieces. Control under the third. Oh, Ken!
Ken looking for the engage. That's gonna be the Tsunami Slam with the response. Ken will die because mainly of the turret damage, maybe. Still able to recollect, and Dan now isolated in the front. Now, let's see here. Dolan is actually going to be the 2nd person to fall. So Dewa United here, they made a mistake.
A momentary respite for the Kings of Kings. This might be where their pulse is showing, but hey! Mr. Bogerman, let it overkill.
Mr. Radit on overtime here.
Rated.
That's a very animated reaction. Like, which fight is this in reaction to?
Oh no. Could be the dive.
It might be the dive. The Holy the protection there on the base kind of pushed Dewa back. Oh man, look at that feathered airstrike though.
Yeah.
What's he on? That's only a Divine Glaive. The glowing one Divine Glaive rush for Octa.
Wait, he looks uneasy. What is happening with him?
Wait, what is going on?
He's crying. Look at him. Very animated, like you said.
No, he sees himself, no?
I think he's a Kingdom Arashi like him.
No, he's a altar champ. He's an altar champ.
I mean, in that
Oh, and that, yeah.
moment, he's a Kingdom. He cries.
I think everybody's a kingdom now.
Yeah.
We all want RRQ to win to make it more competitive. Dami Slam.
On towards the Roamer. That's a stun. That's a... Oh, the damage enough to take the Khalid down.
Right.
It's a 5v4 now. Let's see. Shaman Force spot by maybe.
Dolan.
That's going to be Dewa United with full force now. Take a look at the damage by Dolan. He finds one. Yes, goes down. The S-kill doesn't even have the rage there. And now it's going to be Kin actually doing problems towards the backside. So 3 members of RRQ taken down.
And the fight just keep getting sporadic. The thing is, RRQ are trying to kite back. You see how the rest of the team is positioning. Super Toy, Yeheski, and Super Ken all the way backwards, but Super Ken can only move forwards. So he just keeps getting left behind consistently. Oh man, what is that damage?
That's hard, baby.
Yeah. Especially with the Killua skin. It adds the style points as well.
You're saying it's lore accurate Killua?
It is lower accurate Killua, especially when he transforms and is
man.
empowered.
How's this gonna go, man? There's no flank potential, there's no burst potential from RRQ, right? Even if they jump on Octa or maybe the Purifiers ensure that a full team fight will ensue. So 7k gold lead is usually enough for a team to brute force a base fight. It depends though. There won't be any other curveballs that can stop the engage of Kin. So RRQ are definitely on their toes for this one.
But you have to watch over Super Toy because this Ranger is slowly creeping in. It has the power, it has damage. And when you have the lockdown like this, oh, Muesa!
2-man Raging Sandstorm under the turret. Damage is not there just yet, but it's enough to take Enoch down. Now with the turret, bottom side looking very juicy, it's gonna go down. As Dewa United now recollects and will go with the Lord. A minion wave in the mid lane will crash soon on towards the base of RRQ. Now RRQ, can they defend? Maybe Shaman Force to create space. Super Dan, very low as the feathered airstrike zones. Remember, Octa plays unstoppable. And Dewa United, they take things low. RRQ, can they defend? It seems like they don't have enough firepower to defend. And RRQ